As customary, we will be awarding the Batz Foundation Safety Award. Here is Laura Batz Townsend to give a brief history of the Batz Foundation.
My name is Laura Batz Townsend, and I am the co-founder and president of the Louise H. Batz Patient Safety Foundation. 13 years ago, on April 14th, 2009, my mom, Louise Batz, went to have routine knee surgery. And I think that's what, right there, that word routine, made us have a false sense of security. I think we feel like as a patient and a family member, if you can just make it through the surgery, everything will be okay. And her surgery was a success. The doctor was so pleased with how everything went. Later on that day, my mom was into the orthopedic unit. I remember at 10 o'clock that night giving my mom a kiss, telling her how much I loved her after they told us that they wanted us to go home. I remember us talking about all the medication that my mom was going to get, what her routine was going to be for that evening. I told my mom how much I loved her, how proud I was of her, and I was so excited for her to start the next chapter of her life with a brand new knee. At 3 o'clock in the morning, we got a phone call from the hospital that my mom was having trouble breathing and to please come down. I started to panic. My heart went to my stomach. I think I'll never ever forget those feelings. I remember seeing a security guard outside my mom's room, and I started running, and I just left my dad behind. And I opened the door, and my mom was lifeless, really, on the hospital bed. Just having a nurse was helping her to breathe. And at that moment, I knew why there was a security guard outside that door. Because I felt like 1,000 knives have just gone through my body. I left my mom just a few hours ago. Just a few minutes ago, I left her at 10, and she was fine. And now this. Well, it was a series of oversights and medication errors. And my mom went into respiratory depression and suffered a noxic brain injury. And I'll never forget that. After 11 days of her being on life support, and to my horror, realizing that preventable medical errors is the third leading cause of death in this country, that we had no idea that this was even a problem. My heart sank. We have 5 doctors in our family. How did we never know about this? So on the night that my mom passed away, we wrote the mission for the Louise H. Batz Patient Safety Foundation, because we are bound and determined to help patients, families, doctors, nurses work together as a team to improve patient safety in our hospitals, to get to zero, because I know that we can. Over the past few years, I've had the privilege and honor to select the Patient Safety Awardee for the best 25 nurses of South Central Texas, brought to you by the San Antonio Nursing Consortium. This is one of my favorite times of year. I love to read all of these nominees. We had a record number of nominations that came in this year, and I wish that I could pick more than one, because there's so many of you that have done so many amazing things for San Antonio and our community and for patients and families. And everyone should be just so honored to have been nominated, and I'm so excited to be here today to give this award. This particular person really stood out to me. I loved reading all of her peers talk about her. She really truly represents the Batz Foundation mission in their everyday practice. She has been a registered nurse for 24 years and is a quality management professional with a long track record of leading cross-functional teams within the hospital, outpatient, and clinical settings. And as a quality and patient safety officer, she promotes a culture of continuous improvement. One of the things that really stuck out to me with one of her peers talking about her was that she really, really is so passionate about bringing teamwork. She listens, she understands, and she's constantly developing tools to help prevent medical errors and to help especially prevent hospital-acquired infections, which we know is such a problem in our country and in our hospital systems, and that she believes in zero. I love hearing that any health professional believes in zero, because I know that we can get there. I know that we can get preventable medical errors to zero. And her passion for healthcare began at a very young age when she listened to stories from a close family friend who was a heart transplant surgeon. And when he passed away, she felt a calling to become a nurse's aide and then advanced her schooling to later obtain her BSN and MSN from Texas Tech. This leader advocates for her patient safety and beyond, and not only in the hospital, but out in her community and her everyday life. She is passionate about this, and this is what really just struck me so much about reading from her peers in her nomination. And I am just so excited to give this award this year to her.
On behalf of Laura Batz Townsend, I would like to present this year's Batz Safety Award for the San Antonio Nursing Consortium's Best 25 Nurses of South Central Texas 2021. This award today goes to Cynthia Valentini. Cynthia, thank you for your dedication to patient safety and your ongoing commitment to providing high-quality patient care. Congratulations.
Thank you. I must say, I am overwhelmed to be chosen for the 2021 Safety Award. My cup runneth over with gratitude. For me, this award fills my heart, not only because of the acknowledgement, but also for what it represents. I would first like to thank the San Antonio Nursing Consortium for uniting leaders throughout the region, making the profession stronger and having a voice. Next, I would like to thank the Batz Foundation and Laura Townsend for supporting families, patients, and the community and promoting patient safety. You both do amazing work, and it's people like you who empower the profession to do better, be better. It takes a village. Thank you both. Finally, I would like to thank Resolute Health Hospital. You have allowed me to be me. You've listened when I needed and have given unconditional support to make a difference. So for me, this award represents the team. During the pandemic and changing times of healthcare, it has been nurses, staff, leaders, administrators, and volunteers, everyone who have continued to make patient safety a priority, pulling together for our patients, aiming for the best patient outcomes, working tirelessly to make a safer experience and to make an impact on the community. Once again, my heartfelt appreciation for the 2021 Safety Award. This motivates me to continue making an impact and promote a culture of safety.
Congratulations, Cynthia, and all of our awardees and nominees. Truly, your contributions to the nursing profession, excellence in patient care and safety makes a difference in the lives of our patients. And now, let's hear from one of our sponsors.